What is cross street? And some apartments and a church. They have northbound traffic blocked off. Hey, Tech. So there's okay, it's Boise police out here. So hey, what's going on? I'm in Garden City is the neighborhood right outside of HP. Hold up. Okay, my bad. Hold up. Hey, Ive. How's it going? Oh, it looks like an accident. I was wondering what was going on. Because they were diverting traffic and it doesn't look like anything. I don't know why this cop is blocking the road. Because they could have probably blocked it off. He should be moving right now instead of blocking the road. So I'm right next to a chapel. It looks like the top's already here. I didn't really think I'd get in anything. It's been really chill here. I was, okay. It looks like this cop is going. Both of them are Boise PD. So it looks like, obviously, I got here and they're pretty much done. So, and Boise's pretty dark. So here's the cop, Boise City. So that's the end of the traffic jam. I hope this cop leaves. So. Yeah, so the other night I pulled into where I was gonna stay. Then all these Boise City cops start flying past. So this guy's finally deciding to leave. So. Lights! Thank you! Drive safe! You were just driving without lights. I was letting you know that. So, okay. You have a good night, man. Okay. So, I'll give Boise the benefit of the doubt that they actually mean to be decent. So, like that interaction right there, kind of proves that point. They're not really. I don't know. Out of Idaho, I think the state police and some of the smaller towns are the worst. And there's a lot of back end stuff that the courts are corrupt. That's where a lot of the corruption is in Idaho. So, hey, what's good? Yeah, I would have if he didn't realize that he was wrong. He drove away when he realized that he was. So, hey, what the? Hold up. So, hold up. I see more lights. I didn't realize that. I didn't see these two lights before. So maybe someone got pulled over after. Hey, what's up, Cher? I'm in Boise. I'm kind of on the boundary of three different areas. Garden City is technically not incorporated. It shares a Boise address. They do have their own police department. It's not like a sheriff contract like places in Washington. Yeah, it looks like they pulled someone over. And it looks like they let them go, maybe? So, this might be the hot area. I've been on this side of town before, too. Oh, it's the same cop. So, good thing I didn't go back to my car. I think they were waiting so that they could potentially pull me over, so... So here's the other one. No turn signal. Turn signal! And obviously I'm not going to go chase after them. Is this... Nope. So basically I'm in a armpit. Oh, there's more lights down here, I think. So, Garden City is still part of Boise. Okay, those are just radio towers. And so, basically they have their own PD, even though they have a Boise address. Then Meridian is to the east of Boise, which is actually the fastest growing city in Idaho. I think it's actually one of the fastest growing cities on the West Coast. So that's directly to the east of us, and if I want to go just cop walk, that's probably the place to be, is Meridian, Idaho. They like to pull people over. Boise, not as much. Boise is a little bit more laid back. But obviously, as we see, they get to the point where no one checks them, so they figure they can do whatever they want. But I don't know. Let me read this. So, yeah, so I just thought it was crazy because nothing happens in Boise, and they shut down this whole street for a simple accident down here at the stoplight, when they could have diverted people around. Then again, I'm more used to busier areas. Parts of Boise, it makes sense to divert traffic that far, but it's like, not in this case, not this area, because the streets, the blocks are super long, and there's really no way to go. So, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Roki? Okay, I know who you are. Let me do my thing, if it'll let me. I had trouble the other night when I was trying to do this. Keeps wanting to, like, focus on your comment. Okay, I figured it out. Cool. Okay. Since I know you, is this a cop or security? So I'm gonna go do a night audit of Hewlett Packard since I'm here. I don't know, I'm techie. Maybe I shouldn't. Who knows, I might have a job with them. Yeah. Did that cop really have that guy drive through HP property? Because this is definitely not a public road. So, I know that Chandler Intel Share might be able to explain a little bit about Intel. I think he knows of the... But there's some city streets that go like pretty much right next to it. So I'm at HP. Yeah, I can't really... Let me try. Yeah, how they have this sign is horrible. So it's a HP sign. It's just like their logo. Nothing important. So this is obviously not public property past this gate. So, and I'm not going to go past this gate because I know there's something beyond here and I haven't done my research. So, this is Hewlett Packard, and I think they had the guy drive through Hewlett Packard, which is not really a good thing. So, yeah, it's quiet out here. Like at a certain time, like it just dies out. So, hey, what's up, Real Jingy, Roki? Roki, you got your wrench. So, yeah, everyone knows me. I'm really bad at these things and catching other people's streams. So, like I try my best. If it's Phoenix, because all the guys in Phoenix are in Arizona are doing an awesome job at taking care of Phoenix with all the stuff that's going on. Obviously, the corruption being uncovered, as it always is. So, like Tempe Against Police Violence, Arizona Auditor, Maricopa County Cop Watch, AZ Desert, I've seen him out in the streams. You guys going down to Tucson for Tucson Police Suck and El Charo, and even Catilla. And so, like, I wanna thank you all for doing what you do. So. No, I haven't met Jingy yet, but he's been around in the streams for a while. There was a troll though that was going around giving him a bad name, and I figured it out and expelled it. So, yeah, Jingy has been around for a while. Do you do any cop watcher, anything? Media. I don't mind if you tell people who you are on here. Like we're a community, so. But yeah. So yeah, Washington was interesting too. Because it's like I could have got myself, I probably could have gotten hemmed up a couple of the times, but like they know, Washington knows better, even though the state patrol are kind of tyrants. That's where a lot of work needs to be done still, is Washington State Patrol. They want to think that they're above the law. And Gavin kept charging at them, And that's pretty much the only trouble spot that Gavin left was the Washington State Patrol, minus a few random departments. I want to say Tri-Cities. I didn't get to do the other cities in the area, but I can imagine they're probably all bad. Just from what I got from Richland. So there's an audit that needs to be done. Yakima, it looks like work done up in Yakima. So you Washington folks, if you're watching, you got plenty of turf to cover. Gavin's old home, Grant County, it seems like it got better. I don't notice as many unmarked cars as there used to be, and their demeanor was pretty okay. So, see, when you go out and do things and catch them head on, then you can actually change things. Gavin made a lot of change, even though he had to pay the cost. He paid tenfold for what he did. And that's why I get upset, because people don't seem to like respect what he did, even if, like, yeah, like, don't treat someone like they're God. I don't worship him or anything. It's just I appreciate what he's done. So, and that's pretty much it. It's like, you gotta appreciate what other people do, even if you like them or don't like them. Obviously, I don't know some of you all like personally, but doesn't mean that I can't support what you do. So yeah, sweet. Thank you for showcasing yourself. I don't mind. Like, a lot of people know that, like, I love the First Amendment, and I love open dialogue. Um, it's just when people resort to threats and don't want to actually communicate, that's when I have an issue. But, like, words, I might be offended. Like in my last video, when somehow, well, I'm a Christian, but I'm not gonna, like, that's not the focus of my channel, obviously. It is who I am, but some things said in certain conversations, I've been offended on here before. You guys have offended me, but it's like, we're all adults, and I wish people would want to be adults and do adult things. So we have this lovely thing called the Constitution and Bill of Rights. And the Bill of Rights were great protections that obviously sometimes there's a cost to it, but that's what our nation was supposedly founded on. I don't know. I'm trying to keep from being pessimistic on the topic. I've been doing research and been finding things that that show that maybe it wasn't founded 100% on those ideas, and there were some background things. But either way, it's like, what freedoms we still have, we need to on and fight for. We need to fight for our freedom to talk in open dialogue in public, or on platforms like this, which technically could be considered the public domain. So, sure. Sorry, I'm going on a rant. I'm really bad. That's why I don't do long live streams. I just cut and run. But Boise, there isn't a whole lot that happens here, and the courthouse is massive. So I I'm wondering what's going on in the back rooms of that courthouse. Like, I think I'm just gonna randomly show up to court and watch some court hearings to get a bigger picture as to what's going on here. Because nothing really happens here. Like, there's not crazy amounts of shootings, murders. Like, that might happen like 2, 3, 4 times a year, but like, it's not a regular thing. Now, if they want to combat it with more police, then those numbers are going to rise. It's been proven in many, many cities. More police you put on the streets, more crime. Chicago is a great example. Chicago, a lot of California, um, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. The more police, the more crime, the more shootings. So. Hold on. Yeah, you're right. Your poop can be used. In India, they do it. I for bio biodigesters. And nuclear energy as a whole isn't horrible. And I've actually been doing a little bit of research because Washington has been plagued with nuclear disasters as of late. So thorium salts are a really it's nuclear energy, but it's really hard to have a catastrophic meltdown. And instead of thorium salts, you can't. It's not like uranium, where you can use it for weapons of mass destruction as well. So instead of doing that, the smart thing, guess what, including the United States, obviously the Soviet bloc, China, Iran, frickin' all these big nations, instead of doing just thorium salts for nuclear energy, they went to uranium. And uranium can melt down, and when it does, it's very, very, very caustic, um, as we as we've seen. So basically, you had the Fukushima meltdown in Japan, and one might think, oh, it's like way across the ocean, but debris washing up on the shores of the Pacific coast, most of it ending up northern Oregon and the Washington coast. Um, and I even noticed it when I was. So I would like to get some radioactive test equipment and actually go to these beaches if I had the money, and and do the test, because when I was walking on the beach in my sandals, um, like I was getting sand over my feet, and it was like burning hot. I actually got a red burn mark on the tops of my feet, and it was only 60 degrees out. The day before it was 60 degrees and rainy. It was still cloudy, and it was like freaking super hot. So I'm not sure if someone like super scientific is in here that could explain that, but there's obviously damage being done in the Pacific Ocean due to it. Um, wells and are washing up on the coast. And then a lot of the fish population is dying. Um, then a lot of the barnacles were dead uh, on the rocks. So, and then you had the Hanford mess down in down in southeastern Washington. So yeah, and I was actually trying to get on the Hanford reservation, but they wanted to search my car, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to deal with this. So it's Mission Support Alliance, and they're not actual like federal agency. It's like a third party, um, oops, security and environmental cleanup company. So it's like a military contractor, basically. So, Big Shitty, what's up? Hold up. You want win a prize too? Hold up. I didn't. I didn't put you in timeout. I almost did. For taking a dump all over my stream. Love you, bro. So, yeah, I'm not telling anyone to be. Yeah, it's very possible that it was intentional. Obviously, the more reasons the government can get to control things, um, that's typically what they'll do, even if it's not the right thing to do. We've all seen it numerous times. So, but I'm gonna sign out, go back to wherever I'm staying, and if I see something, hey, I don't mind. I just need to do better at paying attention. I get into my rants and stuff. And I like 6. Yeah, Godzilla. All about those reptiles, man. Those shape-shifting reptiles. So, but yeah, feel free if I don't respond and it's important feel free to email me. Um, like I said, in Arizona, I usually don't go on long live streams. I just try to report what's going on. Um, I'm borderline on vacation, and you all are my community. A lot of you I know in person, a lot of you I know um, from always coming on my streams, and thank you for being there. So, hey, what's up? How is it down there? Thank you for coming on. So, thank you, Tracy and Sherry. Yeah, I miss Phoenix. Don't get me wrong. Places that I go, I like a lot myself. Oh wow. Yeah, it's been warm here in Boise though. Uh, it was like 90 something. So, which if you're down in Phoenix, you're like, oh, that is nothing. But like here, the humidity is a little bit more, so you feel it a little different. Um, okay, that's pretty. I noticed it's been cooler this year, cause usually it's like in the 100 teens. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, I don't I don't know who. I don't really care. Who's 88? Hold up. Let me go back. Yeah, I've seen Triple Eight in here. I've never had any issues with them, so. Uh, so basically, it's what I'm calling the right to travel movement. Um, I have friends and family all over the country. Obviously, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. Uh, so actually, I have multiple homes. I like Phoenix the most, especially during the crappy weather months. Obviously, Washington and on the west side, and the rain, the really cold, miserable rain. Um, and then I don't like the government of Seattle and how they run things. That's another thing. Um, I don't want to go on a rant about, but basically, we should be thankful that we once had the right to travel, and we should be trying to bring it back because that's what the American dream was built off of. Obviously, the 50s and the car, the automobile, and going places in your automobile, going to the movies, even the 40s. It actually probably started in the 40s. So, yeah, exactly. So, you know all about it, Roki. So, um, basically, yeah, the right to travel is American as apple pie. And you all need to stop letting them give you tickets. You need to stop paying the traffic courts. Um, you don't owe them a dime. It's contractual law. It's civil law, not criminal. There is no victim. The state cannot be a victim. And I'm uncovering, the more I read the U.S. Code, um, I'm uncovering stuff in the U.S. Code in Title 28 that states that the state cannot be a victim. So until you guys stop paying these traffic courts all your money and letting them bribe you out of your money, you're gonna continue to get the same results. So don't take a plea deal. Don't accept. Don't sign on the dotted line. Don't sign the contract. I'm not an attorney. You don't have to listen to me. Um, but you don't have to. Do research. Title 28 of the U.S. Code. You'll find it. I forget off the top of my head. Um, Obviously, the Constitution and the Bill of Rights all are your documents. And if more people get at these courts, there's not a whole lot that they can do. They're going to lose money if people stop uh, taking plea deals and actually taking it all the way out. They're going to realize, oh, we can't go after these people for petty offenses because we don't have any funding anymore. And stop letting them get away with these tax increases and levies. Don't give them any more money. They don't need any more money. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. But anyways, I've rambled on enough and I need to get going. You all have a great night. So, yep. Yeah. Awesome, awesome, Real Genie. Yep. So, and that chapter also goes into civil rights violations. If you're gonna file a, a 42 1983 or 42 1985, you'll want to read up on Title 28 as well. So yeah, thank you for mentioning that. So yep, yep. We all just need to come together as a community and start learning law. Obviously, they're not going to teach it to us, and they're going to make us pay a bunch of money if we want to learn about it. And that's why your attorney can take money and run, because they figure, oh, he, they're just gonna like think that like we're doing our thing, and that like it is what it is. So I hope people start learning their rights and learning law, because that's how you win. That's how you win as a people. So anyways, I'm gonna sign out. You all have a good night.